everyone. Thank you for coming to my channel. So it's a lazy Sunday afternoon, and I was thinking that this would be a great time for showing to you guys my recent drawing and doing a time lapse of it. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Elena and I'm from Greece. I'm a self-taught artist. It's my favorite hobby of all times, and this is my struggle with chip markers. You'll see in the follow-up. I've been trying out some mixed media like markers, pens, watercolors, even color pencils. And yeah, this was a really hard time for me because I wanted to do a bigger drawing than I usually do on paper. I mostly work on digital art, but recently I started to try out a little bit of sketching on paper, and you'll see today that me and colors on paper were not doing well. So if you have some free time and you want to chill or draw while you're watching me struggle, then grab a snack and let's chill together. In case you hear some noise in the background, I'm doing the voiceover with my phone, so I'm sorry in advance about all the background noises. There's a lot of kids in the area, they're having a lot of fun on a Sunday afternoon. So let me talk a little bit about this drawing. I found this reference on Pinterest, and like the pose, the girl was holding actually the mirror, but I really loved the pose and her hair, and so I was like, let's try it out. And I'm doing this in my own style because I don't know any other style, to be honest. And yeah, this is me doing some inking above the sketch. Later on you'll see I will clean it up and we will start coloring. And to be honest, this is my favorite part. Inking the sketch and then cleaning it. It's the best part of the whole drawing for me, putting some details. And also this is the part where I figure out where I will put the shadows later on. So yeah, this is the fun part. I hope you guys enjoy it. Funny thing about traditional art is that because I'm so used to doing digital art, I found myself so many times tapping on the paper to do the undo button that the digital art has. But yeah, it doesn't work on paper apparently. But it's been a little struggling, but keep practicing and doing what you love, I guess, will lead you to learn everything you want to know. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see I love doing portraits and girls in particular, but I'm recently starting to try out doing some male characters, and my next plan is to start doing some more hands practices and body practices because I'm so amazed about the art that I see online, and I want to get better at it. Here I'm testing out some colors to see what I'm gonna choose for the character. I did a spreadsheet earlier with testing all my markers. Yeah, that's my whole collection. I don't have much yet. And these ones are from Twin Art Sketch, if I'm saying that right. They are the double one, the double tip. And usually, yeah, I use the fine tip, but this one, because it was bigger than my usual drawings, I used both tips on this, and you'll probably see it eventually. So I'm starting out with some pink because I was thinking I want to do the hair purple, so I thought pink and purple as a combination is always fun. But I still need to learn about color theory because you'll see me struggling a lot later on with the shading. So yeah, It was a fun time. It was a fun day. But we have to do mistakes in order to get better, right? So yeah, I don't mind it at all. So a thing that I noticed with these markers is that they are very good when you're trying to draw like a little drawing, because the color, you can go over it really fast and make it more vivid. But this here took ages to put the basic color that I wanted before I even do the shading. I don't know, to be honest, where you can find online these markers. I haven't even tried looking it up. If I find the link, if you like them and you want to get them, and I will try finding the link and put it in the description box for you guys. And again, I'm using both tips as I mentioned earlier. But you'll see in the follow-up that I'm going to be using watercolors a lot to try and put a little more contrast and more saturation on the picture. So yeah, I just started this YouTube channel, and to be honest, I have it some time now, but I haven't posted much, and I was thinking I want to be more consistent on it and upload more sketches and videos, maybe some vlogs. So let me know what you guys think about this first try. I love your comments, and I would really appreciate it. Sorry about my accent, by the way. It's really hard to think in Greek and trying to translate in English. So here I wanted to do a little bit, like the background a little bit more contrasty, if that's even a word, because I wanted the colors to pop, and I thought that with a gray background they would pop a little more, but they don't do it much. It didn't actually happen much. But yeah, watercolor saved the day. And to be honest, I haven't posted in this video, but after I finished with everything, I even tried with some color pencil, and it actually came out better, which I will be posting later on my stories. I don't even know, maybe I'll post it on Instagram as well as a post, so that you guys can see it. So follow me there for more. Have a lot of art there. Okay, so while more coloring is happening here, let me share some news. So I recently started playing piano again. I went and got signed up in a school here on the island. I live in Corfu, in Greece, by the way, which is beautiful. And I used to play a lot of piano when I was a kid, but I stopped when I went to college. And at the age that I am right now, I was like, I have some free time during winter, so why not give it another try? So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I'm gonna be doing modern piano, which means that it's gonna be from 1930s till today, so I'm gonna be able to play some songs. Hell yeah! So yeah, I'm pretty excited. What are your hobbies, guys, by the way? I would really want to know. If you want, you can comment, of course. I really want to get to know the people that watch my video, maybe create a little community. So right here I decided that it was too pale of a purple. So I went with a darker one. Kept on coloring and coloring, trying to make the drawing come out more alive. I kind of started liking it here a lot because I started putting the shades and the details, and as you can see, time to save the day with watercolors. I really love this little flowery plate that I have to mix the watercolors or any paint, to be honest, because I use sometimes acrylics as well, but it's so adorable, isn't it? So at first I went a little with a safe shading on the background to see how the colors would go with being wet. And here I'm using an acrylic to go a little bit more boldy on the hair and the shading. I'm really sorry that it shines that way because the light was on top, but once it's dry you're gonna be able to see how it comes out. Another funny thing was that I didn't have a tissue with me, so I couldn't erase the parts that I wanted right away with a watercolor. So a lot of thumb erasing were happening. I go back with the markers to do a little more shading. I thought that would help a little bit with the flowers. And now it was time about some highlighting. So I tried to make a more lilac color for the highlights that I really liked. But this brush turned out to be a little too thick for highlights, which I will try to fix later on. But the color, it was really, really nice. This is where the thumb erasing happens. This was a very stressful moment for me, but then I was like, well, it worked, so let's keep going. I really enjoying doing the border with the watercolor because it made it look a little bit more wooden-like, and that's what I was going for. Okay, this marker is so annoying. It does pretty well with small details, but if you accidentally press it a bit too hard, as you will see, it will create a splash on your drawing. And thank God it didn't happen on the face, it happened on the board, which I made it look like the board was shining a little bit. Yep, that's where it happens. But it kind of worked eventually, because later on I used the pencils and I made it look like it was a little rusty. So it's okay. Mistakes happen, but they turn out good. eventually. As long as you keep trying and trying to cope with them. So yeah, this was the whole process of me trying to play around with markers. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you liked the video, you could even like it or even subscribe if you want to see more in the upcoming future. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Bye!